know how y'all work together, but it seems to be working. And I know you get this question a lot, what is the magic? Because it seems like y'all like each other. So it's not just that you love each other, but it seems like y'all like each other.
You hit the nail on the head.
No one ever says that. That's it. That's factual. That I'm not just in love with him, but I like him. And we enjoy, spending time together. And this is my friend. This is my homeboy. Even though he's my husband, my lover, my baby daddy.
I'm all love.
All right, Tam. What do you like the most about David?
What I like the most is he is very attentive. He's very attentive, and he notices everything about me. Now, I can say I'm not as noticeable to everything and attentive as he is. I'm learning, but he is he's an over communicator, and I'm learning to be a better communicator. But I mean, he loves me. That's what those two things, that him paying attention to detail and everything about me, is what I love, and it's make me love him more and more.
David, your favorite thing about Tamela?
Her heart, her ability to capture the heart of anybody she encounters. We call it Tamela-rise. She can, there was an instant, even the other day, she was doing an interview with a guy, and she just captured his heart. And he had said, I've never been this place on my show. And I say, oh, he got Tam-rise. She just captured your heart. And that's what she's able to do to people. She has mine for life, so I'm good with it.
Nah, and I'm happy, listen, I have so many questions, and I'm glad you guys are in. I was forced to watch Assisted Living because J. Anthony Brown is part of our family here. So, I'm gonna support his crazy ass.
You watch this? You watched the episode from this week?
I have not watched the episode from this week because I have like 1,000 other things, and I'm DVR and I catch it. Oh, come on. Okay. God,
and I usually don't say that. I usually don't say that when I'm like in something, because we rarely watch.
We don't.
But I just say, I'm gonna watch. I was like,
we watched the opening this season, and I wasn't even in this episode, but I was cracking up because they went to court inside the house. They had a court session.
Okay.
And him and
J.
Anthony and Naeem were Jeremy, his character name. Boy, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Well, the episodes that I have seen, I was like, this show, okay, all right. It gives you what you need in the moment, which is,
right.
A relief from all of the stress and the drama. Is silly, stupid, over the top, funny. And, J. Anthony Brown's one of my favorite people in the whole world. He may not know that, but he's hotter than a mofo. I'll just say that out loud, just to give him a shout.
He's amazing to work with as well. He's such a sweet, pleasant soul to work with. And trust me too, and he be making us laugh. We have to kind of reel him in.
Jay, we're in the middle of a scene, man. Why are you laughing?
And we just get to going, and they get to going for joke. And he's like, okay, we going for broke. Like high side, like we called it back in the day, or scoring. But boy,
hiking, doing the dozens. Yeah.
Yes. It's fun.
David and Tamela are here, and they literally have one Twitter account together, which who manages that? David and Tamela is where you can follow them. So do y'all switch off and alternate the Twitter account? How do you?
Both of us barely be doing stuff. People are like, why don't y'all post something?
But we really don't Twitter. We do more Instagram and Facebook.
And now, now
he started to do the TikTok.
We got separate
TikTok.
We have separate ones, but I'm trying to learn how to do it myself. That's why I haven't posted more, y'all. But I'm trying to learn how to do it. So I'm, but I want to, but I love watching it.
Where can they follow you at?
You can follow me at The Real Tamela Mann.
And I am David Mann. Yeah.
Okay. I am David Mann. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to fast from too much social media because it's a lot. It can be an echo chamber.
Yeah. It can. Fall down that deep hole of nothingness.
Growing up in Fort Worth, being in Texans, as you two are, and Texas right now is a complicated state. I'm not going to get political with you at all, but you're the youngest, Tamela, of 14 children.
Yes.
14. So I'm imagining at the time that you were born, most of them were out of the house, or were you growing up with a whole lot of people in the house?
Most of them were gone, because I have a couple of siblings that I have nieces and nephews. We're basically the same age. And some of us, we're like stair steps. We're right behind each other. That's how
some of her siblings can be her mom and dad.
That's what I'm saying. My two older brothers, they're gone on now, but they could have been my father. They acted like my father because I didn't have a father figure in the house. So they really acted as my father. But it was a blast. They spoiled me. We didn't have much. We were poor, but the little that we had, their love and how they sheltered and covered me was amazing. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better family.
I was going to ask one of the challenges of being one of 14, and how did that lead to you being in this position that you're in now?
Well, I think for me, it worked out all right because I'm the baby. So I'm the baby, and I had
and that ain't nothing
a
but
different father.
That equates to spoiled snitch. That's all it is.
But it worked out for me. It worked out good for me. That's honestly all I can say. And I was pushed, because a lot of things they didn't want me to do that they did, like drink, smoke. They were really trying to keep me from doing it. So they was pushing me to stay in church. They were pushing me to keep singing because I started singing really early. So they were really trying to keep me from getting in trouble. Even when I wanted to try to go to the night, to the Jew joint, they were like, what you doing here? Like my brothers was like, if they saw me, what you doing here? And would be mad at my sisters for bringing me, but it was a blessing though. It was a blessing.
You brought up God. That's the other thing. When I think of David and Tamela Mann, I think God is at the center of this union. Like y'all carry yourselves in the world like that, and that's a great example. And I'm wondering, like, it felt like it took a minute for y'all to catch, and during those periods in the valley, David, I know you never gave up, but what was the breakthrough point where everything turned around?
Can I speak to you? Say it seemed like it took a time to catch, and I addressed that the other day. I'm glad God put it in layers, because I don't think at our young age, with some of the craziness that we were in, or just who we were as people at that young of age, that we could have handled this right now. Right. So, I think that actually helped us to be able to just grow in this. And it's only because of our faith that we're in where we are now. And so it's not like we go in places and we're like, Jesus is in the room. Sometimes just simply just be who you be
in the room.
And that will speak volumes for you.
Well, where you are right now, all of those Stellar Awards, the Grammy nominations, and all of the other nominations, and all of the hit #1 records, and being background to, or being part of the Kirk Franklin family, to now stepping out into your own spaces. Where you are right now, how would you define where this is, and how has it changed your life?
Man, first of all, again, I'm so grateful, and you're not gonna make me cry. I got some paper, but I am so really grateful to God, even for our new beginning of the struggle that we had to get to where we are. But it makes me be so appreciative and not take for granted that God has done for us. And each step, it's like, it's nothing but the favor of God is why we're in this place. And why we're able to move, but we've shared it as we've grown. We've shared our steps. We've shared information to become the artist that I became is because of him. With God and him have pushed me to become this artist or singer that I am, because I just was glad to be in the background. I was just happy to be in the midst of people and just singing with my eyes closed. But he was like, "You're more. We can do more." And I thank God for the push and the encouragement that we've pushed each other, even with our family, even with ups and downs, because we're not a perfect family. We have issues just like everybody else, but God has really sheltered and covered us.
If I could name it, I would just say, living life like it's golden right now.
Yeah.
We've been married 30.
Come on, Jill Scott.
Yes, I'm serious. Like, we've been married 33 years.
We living our best life.
We 55 now. And
what?
Now, we up there.
We are living our best life. That's the truth.
And now we go and come as we please. If we don't want to come back, we don't come back. We're finally at that place. It was like certain projects. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go do that. As to we're starting off this career, it's like, We gotta go. We gotta do it.
It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work, but I'm grateful for every valley experience, like you were saying earlier, and every mountaintop experience that we've had. It's really been a wonderful ride. And to do this together and to still be enjoying each other's company and build this together, it's amazing. And the reason why we like to come and do interviews together, so we can share and show people that you can do this together. You can love each other and get along, work together, and still not get tired of each other. Because it's our prayer is to love each other.
She get tired of me sometimes.
Well, I do. I take
your house. I was gonna say your house big enough now, David,
I take a break.
She can go somewhere. She don't have to be up under you. Speaking of that, the money. I'm always, interested because now y'all are, at a certain point. Like you said, David, when you were younger, maybe it would have been a, crazy situation, but now you know better. What's the most interesting thing you have purchased since the breakthrough?
The most interesting thing.
I know the most interesting thing.
Okay. All of it is interesting. Because I never would have dreamed coming from dumpster diving to living in what we live. I don't even like to say it. It's a nice house. It's a nice house, but
I think the most interesting thing is a ranch.
Is a ranch? A whole ranch?
A whole ranch.
I wish you could see your face. A whole ranch.
A whole ranch.
What is it? A
whole ranch? A whole ranch.
What's on this ranch? What y'all got? Animals?
Animals, everything.
You can hunt, you can fish, you can just go chill out and just sit by the lake and look at it. It's a lake on it. And because I prayed, I told myself, eventually I do want either a beach house or a lake house as a getaway. Not knowing, putting that in the air, we're just talking, but God helped us make this thing. He's making a lot of things come to pass. Again, we're grateful, but
yeah. And we don't like to, we don't, we bought this, we did that. Yeah, we really, nobody, until now, we've never even mentioned it.
I don't like
We've never even said it. Because it just
somebody else said it, but we didn't say it.
It sounds boastful, but that's it.
But I want our people to know that it can happen for us. If you work hard and you put your time in, things can come to you. It can turn for you. It's just, but you got to believe it. Each step of the way, when you pray it, you got to believe it.
We're talking with the American Gospel Family. That's Tamela and David, and authors of Us Against the World as well. They have a book that y'all can read most of their journey, because I'm sure they ain't tell all. Our Secrets to Love, Marriage, and Family. That's in there as well. Can we take some calls? Because we got a couple of people that want to holler at y'all. All right, let's go to line one. Line one, Smiz. Line one. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Sir? Hi, sir.
Hello?
J. Anthony Brown. What's happening?
I want to talk to the Christian.
Oh, Lord! That's what he called us on set. He said, what he'll say is, I got to stop cussing. The Christians are on set.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Can I tell you, those two people are two of the nicest people you ever want to meet. And not because they're Christians, they're just nice people. And David Mann and Tamela Mann, David is a beast on the set. When I say a beast, not only does he know all of his parts, not only does he know all, he knows all of everybody's parts.
Yes, he does. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, if you don't know your part, he knows your part. And you like, he's that good. He's just that good. And you go, how can he remember all of this? And it's amazing. It's a lot of fun. And I met David and Tamela when they were with Kirk, and I was working for Tom Joyner. So by the time we got to work together, this is like our second or third time working together. I'd already knew them. So it is a pleasure to work with those guys.
And let me say, with Jay, to just come in and to have the chemistry that we have, the chemistry that we have on that set is like, we could actually go all day. And
with no script. They can go without script.
At some point, somebody has to say, we got to move on.
Cora has to say, okay, guys.
Listen to him. That laugh is so infectious.
So let me just say, David is on 24/7. He's performing on the bus. You get a show. At lunch, you get a show. You get a show. We take a break. And can I just say this? Them two are the longest prayers I've ever met in my entire life.
I tell you what, Jay,
No, that's
next season,
I'm gonna have you pray.
Jay, you praying next
You
season.
don't want Jay to pray. Jay, y'all gonna go to hell messing with Jay praying.
And
I don't know if that's gonna work
y'all.
out.
That's what he said.
Hey.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
So let
Jay.
me tell you what we've done for Jay. We've how many? What we at now? How many cuss words per episode do we get now?
But we gave him
Well, when I first
one,
started,
two.
I had maybe four cuss words a show.
Jay, no, you didn't.
Down.
I said, Jay, we got kids watching the show. He was like, okay. Then he'll say, oh God. I'm like, Jay.
Oh, hey, Jay, Smith has a bone to pick with you. He said he's been calling you every week to come on the show, and then you just call up randomly because you.
I didn't even, I never, he hasn't
Come
called
on,
me.
Patty.
And I didn't
Patty.
see it.
Come on. All right, Jay. So
I
when he
apologize.
reaches out, make sure you return his call because we like
I
you
will
on.
definitely.
Junior.
I love y'all.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too.
Love
Thank
you,
Thank
man.
y'all. Love y'all.
All right. Bye, Jay.
All right.
Hotter than a mofo. Get all of his hot,
Watch
salty
out there
nuts
now.
and the popcorn and the hot sauce, all of that.